What is going on, guys? Rodney here with Crypto Bros. It is January 11th, 2018. It's about 9:30 p.m. And in tonight's video, I'm actually just going to be covering some of the weird things that have been going on in the market for the last 24 hours. Chances are your portfolio, like everybody else's, is down today. As you can see, there is a ton of blood in the streets, as they say. But before we get into that, a couple quick updates. A few weeks ago, actually it's like less than a week ago, I made a video review on Trezor. Everything has been super smooth with that. If you care to watch it, I'll post the video link towards the end of this around the screen somewhere, so you can check that out. But really easy to move and transfer your Bitcoin to and from. I will say that I moved a large portion of my holdings in there today, and what I was most impressed about is how instantaneous it was. It's not like you were moving a transaction from your Coinbase to like a Binance or something like that. It was very smooth. I'm super impressed by that and their whole platform. Update number 2, if you have been waiting to get into Binance or you haven't signed up yet, they have opened the doors to a limited amount of subscribers, so that's fantastic. Binance is my #1 favorite exchange. It's the one that I use most anyway. I like it for various reasons, but I like that you're able to whip through and check out a bunch of different coins at one time without flopping screen to screen. Link to sign up for that below. That is my affiliate link. That will save you 50% off on your trade transactions. They're 1%. They'll charge you 50%. I'm sorry, 0.5% if you use mine. But there's all that nonsense out of the way. Today, though, we're actually going to be using KuCoin just because that seems to be the new hot exchange that everyone is pushing. So we'll take a look at that. But the reason I've kind of derailed, I had a different video in mind for tonight, is because a bunch of wild things have been going on in this market, and I've just got a ton of questions from people just kind of unsure what to do, kind of I don't want to say panicking, but bummed out because their portfolios are down. They're looking for some action, you know, they're antsy, they're not sure what their next move is, and they're wondering what what I am doing. And to be less douchey than I already am, I'm chilling, guys. I'm just chilling. I haven't made any big plays. I haven't made any big moves. I haven't bought anything big. What I have done is I've actually made sure kind of my ducks are in a row, so when we do hit this rebound at some point, that I'm ready to jump in and steal up some of these good coins. There's a lot of good buys right now, and I know it's very hard to kind of like, oh, I want to get in on this and this and this and this. So you got to pick and choose your battles here so you're not spread too thin. But I am a big fan of diversification, but you also have to do it at the right time. So that's probably the #1 thing that I got today is like, oh, what do you think about going in here? What do you think about going in here? Well, I think for the coins, especially for some of these main guys like Ripple, Stellar Lumens, Cardano, I think they're going to dip more before they go back up. And I'm no wizard or anything on or with technical analysis or anything like that, but after looking at some of the charts and seeing what some of these other traders have to say, like it makes a lot of sense, right? We're coming off some all-time highs. Most of those are only in like the 20 to 30% retracement levels. Most of the pro traders are setting buy orders in the 50 to 70% retracements, and I can show you a mock. Don't judge me here if you're a wizard at technical analysis, because I'm certainly not. But here's my go at what I would do, and I made this up for actually a buddy of mine today in where I would buy Stellar Lumens at if I was going to jump in on the trade. So here is a fib retracement from its all-time high. It was currently trading right around this point, and they were asking me if I thought this was a good time to buy in because it's on a dip. And after running that and just kind of following some traders, seeing what they do, and doing some of my own research, the phrase that keeps coming up is, smart money gets in at 50% to 70% retracement levels. And that is right around here. And after kind of, I don't know, I guess I would say self-educating myself on these cycles and how this works, it makes complete sense. So let's say I was to buy in today, right? And this was the point that it was at. Here is my upside to go past its all-time high, which isn't that great. There's less green here than there is red here, and here's my risk. So if I was to buy in today, this is at like maybe like 2 or 3 o'clock, you can see the downside is much higher than the upside. And so what I've been doing is spending more time on TradingView and looking at these charts so I have a better idea of how to buy smarter. And I think that that's been helping me through my crypto career here, my journey. So like, and don't get me wrong, I've definitely made plenty of bad moves. I have FOMO'd, I've panic sold, I've panic bought. I've made every shitty move in the book, but I think that's critical for growing as a trader and in the crypto world. And I get it, everyone's out there like, oh, weak hands and the uneducated and people are stupid and panicking and this and that. But I think that's part of the process. And if those people were to tell me they didn't go through those same, mistakes to learn to where they're at today, I would 100% think they're full of crap. So it's just about kind of acknowledging that maybe you need to be in a different spot in your career or you're not that good, and then put some effort into learning. That's all I've done here. And again, I'm by no means an expert, but I mocked this up, to try to help somebody out. I laid out the, just saying like, hey guys, I'm no wizard here, but if it was me, this is what I would do. And I will tell you, one of the things that really clicked with me is this map right here. It says the Wall Street cheat sheet psychology of a market cycle. Let's see if I can zoom in on this. So come on, get in there. So here it is. So if we can get in here on the ground level, right, we can obviously ride these up. This is just basic charting right here. But what everybody does is they're buying in on the rallies, and it's cool, but your upside is so small. And this has really helped me deal with like FOMO and missing out and thinking I blew an opportunity. But what you see from all these top level traders are they're all buying in down here. They're not, if they miss out on something or they're not in right here, they're not buying in the middle because their upside isn't as great. They know whatever comes up has to come back down. And as a general rule of thumb, you can almost guarantee that after it hits an all-time high, well, no, you can guarantee when it hits an all-time high, retracements, like where it drops down to, so these bands right here are retracement levels, you can almost guarantee that it's going to drop down to the 50 to 60% retracement marks, and those are much better buying positions. So kind of having even just a little bit of insight here can definitely help you pick up and buy some of these trends. So after I've kind of seen this, I don't want to say like I studied it, but like kind of picked up the concept, had my aha moment, like, all right, if you miss out on something because you didn't get in on the ground level, like it will return, you'll be able to get in. And this is where they keep using that phrase, like smart money gets in down here. The people who are the best at that are making moves on the coins that no one is talking about. And being able to grasp that to some degree is helping and has helped my crypto career in such a large way, where I don't necessarily panic in some of these big market shifts or downfalls, or if I miss out on a trade or I'm not in on the coin. And I think that's super, super important to help further your journey. So anyway, I didn't mean to go that in depth on this, but plenty of perfect examples out there. And again, guys, I think it's really important to kind of get that concept, because we're not going to get that on some of our basic exchanges. We're going to flip over to KuCoin, but just using Binance as an example, right? You're not getting enough data here. You don't know if you should be buying at these points. You don't know. Maybe your buddy's like, oh, this is a great coin, but you've missed the boat. You're cutting yourself short. So I definitely recommend using TradingView a little bit more often, and planning out your moves a little bit more. So like I said, all this shit is crashing. There's lots of red on the board. Great time to be buying. But if you're just buying to buy, whatever it is, it's okay if you're doing stuff for long-term holds or increasing your positions there. But if you're looking to, turn a profit or do something like that, like this is super, super helpful. But anyway, we're gonna go over to KuCoin. Obviously, this is the hot new exchange that everyone is talking about lately, and I like it. It's light and airy. It's also very similar to Binance, which is my favorite. But this is KuCoin, and if you've watched any YouTube video, there's a good chance that YouTubers like myself, I'm a wannabe YouTuber. I don't know why I said like myself, but they're pushing this platform. And why is that? It's because there's a referral link to it. I'm going to tell you that mine is down below, and if you want to use it to sign up, by all means, please do. But in that same breath, I try to provide value, to you. So maybe you want to do that. But if you don't, obviously it doesn't hurt my feelings. But I'm just seeing this KuCoin thing pushed a lot, and in some kind of slimy ways. Like, don't miss out. They're going to be closing their doors. These are where all the hot coins are. KuCoin will make you rich. I'm not doing that. I am obviously letting you know this is my referral link, but definitely check it out. It is a pretty cool exchange. So anyway, we'll flip over to markets, and I'll kind of explain to you, and not explain, but I'll kind of show you what I was talking about and what we're actually going to use. We're going to use Deep Brain Chain just because I have a position in this. I do think I'm going to get into Dragon Chain at some point. I do have to plot out my little plan of attack here, but as you can see, let's get this guy going here. As you can see, we can kind of follow and find some of the same trends that we just saw over on this psychology of trading right here. So great time to buy in, even just eyeballing it up. You don't have to do a retracement or anything like that, but you can see we've hit an all-time high, which is right around 45.82. Right now we're right around 24. That's almost in the 50% retracement mark. Could this dip a little bit down here? Absolutely. Setting some buy orders right now, or even if you don't set the buy orders because you're not sure, keeping an eye on it so you can buy in, after a little more of a drop, like that's a strong and smart play, at least for a short-term game, or even if you're in for a long-term hold, I still think it's worthwhile to try to get in at your best price and knowing that information. So yeah, that's all I had for you. And to kind of recap on why I shot this video is just that there's so many people, my friends, Facebook messages, text, YouTube comments, just a little bit unsure what to do, what I think about getting in on certain coins and stuff. Again, guys, anytime there's a big market correction like this, these are the times that you want to be buying. When everyone's selling because they think they're going to lose their money, that's when all the sharks are scooping up all your leftovers on these great buys. That's why those are the guys who are doing 200 to 5% returns, just because they understand the psychological part of this market. And again, I'm not going to sit here like I'm some crypto monk and say like I do this stuff all the time. Again, guys, I've made every mistake in the book, but at least I've known that, realized it. I always say knowing is half the battle, and try to improve my skills here. So anyway, I've just been chilling. I've been getting my ducks in a row. I'm ready to attack on some of these coins. I'm going to keep monitoring, some of these charts and plot my spot to get in. But other than that, guys, no panic on my end. Yes, everybody's portfolio is down, and that can bum me out a little bit. So if it is, just don't pay attention. Make your next moves, come back in a couple days while all this stuff will recover. So no need to sweat it out, but that is what I have for you guys tonight. Thank you for tuning in. If you are finding these videos helpful, by all means, guys, subscribe. We have some really, really good contributors, in the comment section on these videos. I go through every single day and respond to all the comments that are posted. What I didn't know is how many comments did go into spam. I went in there today, and there was like 400 comments in the spam folder, and not all of them were spam. I tried to approve all those to go through. Again, I don't mind affiliate links if you post them in there, but add value if you're going to do that. So by all means, guys, hit subscribe if you want to chill. We've got some really good stuff going on. I do make new videos every day. Again, Binance is back up and running to limited users, so you can find that link below. And then also, if you want to get in on KuCoin, that link is below as well. Thank you, guys. As always, I will see you tomorrow with another cryptocurrency video.